Bonjour and good morning. It is Saturday the 4th of June. Where the hell has Perry been? Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Basically, I've been saving money. The big wall, look, it is done. It was a bit of a pain in the butt doing it with everything in the way, but I finally got it done. And I'm just slowly in the process of sanding that wall down, ready to paint. Once that's done, that means that wall gets painted and sorted, and then everything's finished. Then we start laying the floor. But obviously we've got the logistical nightmare of all of this stuff, and we've just got nowhere to put it. Literally, there's nowhere to put it. We could obviously buy a shed, but we've got nowhere to put the shed because the groundworks outside are a mess. So we were really unsure what to do. And obviously with that huge bill that we got from the plumber and electrician over Christmas, we didn't have no money then either. So what I did is I basically come up with a game plan. So, I've spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and now into the thousands on stone apparently. Yeah, so basically look, that's 1 week's spare cash, another week's, another week's, another week's, another week's. Each pile's roughly around 300, so yeah, 3, 6, 9, 12. So you know that was 5 weeks worth of wages just saving up and buying them. In some weeks obviously we couldn't afford it, so we had to wait. So that's why it's been the best part of 2 months of just waiting to buy this stuff, and then trying to get a digger driver in these times has been an absolute nightmare. Luckily my main contractor that I use, he always comes up trumps. So he's going to be arriving shortly with a big digger. We're not going to mess around, we're going to get a big digger in. So the plan is, we're going to get these 3 piles of stone, we're going to lay them all out, and then approximately 4 meters out from where I've done that shuttering, we're going to do a nice big thick 200mm deep concrete base so it can be used as a carport. It's probably going to be half open carport, the rest is a secure lockup for my work tools, so that's going to be done. And then we've got some nice decorative stone to finish off this area here, so then effectively when we're coming in with our cars in my van and stuff, we've got basically lots and lots of flat parking area to turn around. If we've got any visitors, they can park there, and it gives us plenty of space. So the plan was, we were going to put the caravan there, set up the awning, bring the horse box over, put that next to it, and then we're going to have loads of storage space to put everything from out of the kitchen. Guess what happened? The caravan actually finally sold after nearly a year or however long it's been sat there, because it is English registered, not as many people were keen to buy it because you need to drive it on a registered English car, which before Brexit would have been easy, but not so much now, because obviously if you're a resident here you should be driving a French registered car. So yeah, that's gone, which is great because obviously that's put a lot of money back in my pocket, but it's now caused the dilemma of I've still got nowhere to put all my stuff. So it's been a bit of a pain. So what we're going to do is, we think we're going to buy either a big canvas tent or a big shed, and either way it can go over there. So once all that groundwork's done, we'll probably set it up over there just so it's out the way, or we might do it here. So what's happening this morning is I'm in the process of getting all of this cleared. This is all going, every single last bit's going, because I've spent like all my wages and more this week already. We had our water heater kept on leaking, so we had to get an expansion vessel for that. I've just spent hundreds of euros on all that piping. There's a trench just up there, which is the pumped water from the foss. It comes up and then goes into an overflow lake up there. So what we're going to do is continue that trench to here, then we're going to lay all this pipe underground so the excess water from our gutter system can go over there and out of the way, because we can't really distribute it down that way because we just turn it into a quagmire, because that's actually a bridle way we call it. That's the English term. And the gutter from that, we're just going to bring it underground along here, join there, and then it can all go off. So that's going to be happening. And then the big job, which I'm looking forward to actually getting done, because it'd be nice to get it done, we're going to take all this stone back out, because originally it was just put there so if we were going to have to live in the caravan. We're going to take all this stone back out, and all of this ground is getting dug out to the correct level. So there's going to be a huge concrete slab from there up to where, if you can see that red gain, and then the width of the house. So this is just going to be one huge concrete pad. Later on, if we ever do it, we are going to extend out open, like veranda area, covered area. So I'll put a few slightly bigger footings in to take the weight of posts that we're putting. So we might put a post there, and likewise on the other side. So that's that. And then it means we can actually have a bit of a fun summer here. We can set up the pool. We've bought a little parasol. We've got a gazebo. We've got loads of fun stuff to set up. We treated Sky, she doesn't know we've got it. That's a 4-metre trampoline waiting to set up as well. So once the garden's done, that'll be all sorted. And all this ground level here, we're digging down more closer to that level to flatten this off, and we're going to push all that way because we want to bring that level up. So a lot is going on, and also because the digger's going to be here and because it's big, we're going to get a lot done. So we're going to start along this back hedgerow. We're going to grade, because this is like a quagmire, because it was all rutted up from the last time we had a dumper on it. We're going to grade it gently this way, put all this trench piping in, and then we're going to continue grading the garden the whole way back. We're going to prep for the 2-metre path going down here. So I've bought another pile of calcare to start doing this concrete path down here. And then we're going to start just occasionally doing a bit of landscaping. So we think we're going to be doing a big decorative circle here with some nice stone, and then a concrete path circle around that. And I know this sounds really childish, but I'm effectively going to do a landscape garden, but it's going to sort of have like a hidden go-kart bike track around it as well. So if me and Sky want to have a play on the little bikes, the electric cart, my mountain bike, there's going to be like a fun little like path all through it. So yeah, there's going to be a lot going on. I'm going to stop waffling because that's been 7 minutes of me talking, and we'll actually film us doing some work in a bit. Look, star's getting a bit bigger. Hello. Okay. Sky, say hello. Hello. Okay, pretty much this whole area has been cleared apart from the big stuff, which I can't do on my own. Frank's just pulled up. Frank Ruddock Construction, based in Montflanquin. He's my go-to big mains contractor. We work together. So if you are in the Lotet Garonne or South Dordogne, feel free to give us a shout. So he's going to get all that graded out, and we'll have a nice big driveway. So happy days. Okay, we are well underway. The first layer of hardcore is all down. I've just put a rough shutter line up so Frank can put the finishing stone up against it, and then we had a quick discussion. He can get access to a piler, so we're going to pile along the back and a few extra because this is built up ground, so then when we do the slab on top it'll be nice and secure. So yeah, happy days. Would you like to introduce the new parking spot driveway? Yeah. Go on and point that way and say, here's our new driveway. Okay, that's that all done. You should be able to make out, but it's purposely been ramped both ways, so obviously if we get lots of rain it can flow off in either direction. That's just to retain it for now, and like we said, we'll concrete that at a much later date when I've saved up some more pennies. We're now around the back. I've got my wellies on, and Frank started to dig the trench, ready to take this wastewater from the gutters away. Come back. Okay, so let's watch this happen. So about 27 degrees, it's been raining, so it's extremely humid. We are very moist. Okay, so as you can see, we're off. We're going to bypass the pipe because the pipe got put in because it's getting pumped, it goes slightly uphill, and we're worried about getting the fall, so we're just bypassing it, hence the bend to get out and around it. But yeah, it's all going well. Okay, the trench is all done. We've actually had a change of plan. We're putting it into the ditch off to the side, which is going to save me money because we can take some pipe back. We're now going to quickly turn that around and get that put off onto the new driveway, and then Frank's going to start grading the garden, so it's all going very well. That's very stressful. Okay, look, we got the horse box. It's not where I wanted it, but that's a safe place. No one can really nick it very easily, which is our main concern. Ideally, I wanted the back there facing this way just for ease of access, but that'll do. I'm now going to get the pipe working. Oh, it is sweltering. Okay, just managed to get that bend. We just got the last few meters to do, which I think the offcut from this should do. So let's get that in place. Okay, so that's that all getting infilled. There's a pipe end there. And then Frank's already filled in the trench for the other overflow pipe. So that's happy days. At some point we're going to have to get someone else back to, I think they call it flaying, where you flay the ground to like sort it out ready for planting. And then we just have to keep on watering the garden to see if we can get some grass growing up. Don't hold much hope with our summers though, so we will have to see.